Hi everyone, I am Akshay and welcome to my channel Gacha Gaming. So I am one of the lucky peoples who got the early close beta access for the game Mongil Stardive. And I have to say one thing about this game before we start with the whole review. This game is a typical Isekai anime. I mean, when you start playing this game, you feel like you are really watching a Isekai anime with funky characters, cool characters, so fun characters, some fan service characters. This felt like a typical anime, isekai anime, that also of a teenage group area game. So we had, starting with the game, we saw a cutscene with a character getting stabbed. There was actual blood. I don't think I have seen much gacha games with blood in their animations or such. So that felt like something new. And after that, we saw two characters. One is a boy, one is a girl, Cloud and Varna. Those two are in some sort of a place where we hunt monsters. As simple as that, as I can define. We hunt monsters. There is a complete adventures guild. If people are familiar with Genshin Impact, we do have a adventures guild there, but only we see the reception outside the guild and only Catherine. But in this game, we have an entire adventurers guild like we see in Isekai animes. We have a receptionist area. We have places where they have post the requests. We have a different place for other type of character who deals with the supernatural or research type of thing. So you get an exact feel like you're watching an Isekai anime. The cutscenes are pretty amazing. Their animations are, I can say, one of the best. They are top notch. Not that much combat related. You won't feel like the kick you feel when you play Wuthering Waves, but not as slow as you feel with a normal combat game. So the combat is okay. Okay, don't not too much difficult, but on the other side, not too simple or not too easy to make you feel boring. One thing I really loved about this game was the conversations. So whenever we are seeing two people conversating, whether it is a cut scene or a simple scene, the expressions of the characters are much more expressive than normally seen in gacha games. So let's see, two people are conversating with each other, and we see dialogues down below, so they can continuously just they are expressing the animations which they are saying. So that makes the conversation more intuitive, and I felt like I was really watching an anime. And I have been saying this again and again because that's what it really felt like. One thing that is to be seen is that this game, up until now, does not have any skip conversation features for either world quests or even story quests. But the main thing is you can continuously tap 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 to go into the next scene. You don't need to, that there are some scenes, if you are familiar with Genshin Impact, there are some scenes even in the world quest that you will need to go through the entire text, then you can skip. But if you are like just tap 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 tap, so within a few seconds you can completely sort of like skip the world quest. So you do not get a skip button, but you can skip the conversation much faster, that it doesn't even feel like you are missing a skip button for the conversations. That is actually great. NPC designs are actually very refined. So you do get an entire mesh for characters. People on the developer side will understand that when you create a 3D character, mostly thing that you can do, one is just create a simple human body, and on it you can just texture the clothes without making physical body. So when you texture the body, instead of coloring the body, you just texture clothes out, so that reduces the number of polygons in the object, making it lighter. But here I could see each and every character have their own clothes set up upon their body, so there were higher polygons count, but it looked like the character designs were quite intuitive. One thing I gotta do, the physics are amazing in this game. So for the Gooners, the physics is pretty amazing. You will love the character Francis. She is one of the best characters in the game. She's kind of like the characters that you see in a isekai anime who are only for the fan service. That's what I have. One word, she only exists for fan service. We even see a character who is a knight character. So we do get another isekai trope where we get a shy, white-haired girl who does not know anything about the world, but she is a proud knight with too many flaws. So That's also pretty amazing. So I did a around 2.5 hours and 3 hours gameplay. I find the game quite fun. It was quite interactive as well. They could work on a little bit more on the tutorial side as to explain things while we are playing, but whatever we have is in the current beta test, as the closed beta test, the things look very good for this game. There are two things that are kind of let down. One thing is you cannot climb the walls till now. Maybe they might add in the future versions. I did wrote in the summary that you could add physics for climbing walls. Next is you cannot jump as well, so you can move around. The character will jump only when it feels like jumping. Like, see, when you are at the cliff and there is a arrow button they show for the character to allow to jump themselves, so you cannot manually jump. The character will jump only when it feels like there is a location for jump. So if you want to jump from a height, you cannot. You don't have a jump feature. You just run and it will jump automatically if it wants to. You cannot jump on anywhere. So that's kind of like a letdown. And yeah, if I were to talk about characters, the characters are very amazing. We have different elements in the game as well. We have frost, we have wind, we have fire, we have electro, and these were the only ones that I saw. I haven't seen much elements yet. The one thing is you can also get initial characters. You get three five-star characters from the starting of the game with your progress. The progress do you make based upon that. In earlier phase, you can get up to three five-star characters, which is great. I haven't yet unlocked the gacha system, so I'm not quite sure how that works. I think I will have to play for 2 to 3 hours more to get the idea of how the gacha works and how the gacha animations are. But the best thing is the 2D characters have their own animations as well. So even if your character is a four-star character, they have their own, burst animation, and it's actually quite good. The game's combat also features a parrying system in which you can parry the enemies attack at a certain time and do a reflective attack on that, such as like a parrying attack. So that's also very amazing. So I have so much expectations for this game going forward, because in the earlier stage it kind of looks like a typical isekai anime game, but as felt going forward, I could feel the you can see I could feel the story getting a little deeper. I hope this game does not shy away from going into mystery and all, because at the current moment this game feels like a teenage game, so fun, so funky, some fan service moments, but I could not sense much of the darkness in the story. So I hope they do put up a depth going forward in the game. But my initial reviews are this game is a solid. I played for 3 hours and honestly I did not get bored. And yeah, I think this game is fun and I'm very excited to see its release. I just have 2 more days, I think. Yeah, it's 24th today, and this game's test server will only be active till 26th. So I will be playing more and more and seeing what about it, getting more. If I get more information and more things about this game, I will also be making another video for that. But yeah, I think this game looks fun and intuitive. And also I am making another YouTube channel that is specifically for this game, Mongil Stardive. You can see its at the rate on the screen, or you can check its link in the description below. You can go to the channel and you can subscribe to the channel if you are interested in getting more information about this game, its combat, its upcoming new trailers, the characters we can see, anything about this game. I will be uploading on that channel. So if you are interested in that, you can subscribe to the channel as well. So let me know in the comment section what are your views regarding this game, and if you are excited for a new entry to the gacha game. And I also forget to mention that this game is actually made by Netmarble. So Netmarble is the company which gave us the game Solo Leveling Arise, which is amazing. The animation in the Solo Leveling Arise are one of the top notch animations I've seen in a gacha game. So I am having very high hopes for Netmarble going forward. And who don't know, Netmarble is a Korean game development company. So Korean industry has always been known for their storytelling. We can see with Solo Leveling and many manhwas that have come in the time. So it will be interesting to see how does this game play into context. So until the next video or the next time or the next live stream, have a great time, guys. Bye bye.